I'm terrified. But I gotta help Mio. Here goes. Ceiling space, here I come. You want someone to, like, kind of help you out here? What a lovely little ceiling space. All dark and dusty. No one here, right? Okay, my eyes are starting to adjust. Not scared, not scared. Let the investigation begin. Wanna, like, maybe use your phone as a flashlight? Bento boxes, energy drinks, even alcohol cans. Doesn't look like trash stuffed up here by a former resident. Yeah, this stuff is new. The floor is coated in dust, but the trash is recent. The man was most certainly hiding here. Examine. I like maybe. I guess maybe he's sleeping here, is what that's gonna go into. Turn to see more clearly. Ceiling is low, but quite a bit of space here. What is this cardboard? Anything lying around that's connected to him? Gugu! Eep! Roach! Flat beyond belief! Maybe the roach did it. Maybe he used cardboard sheets to lie down without touching the dust? This is how, like, you can see through this crack. Probably because we didn't turn the light on is why he came down, because he didn't think anyone was around. I see a sliver of light. Is it from Mio's room? Wow, unbelievable. Surprised that's not a clue. Can't see much, too dark. Yeah, maybe do something about that. I actually almost forgot to do this. I knew it! He was here! Not moving much. Is he crouched down? No, he's peeking at what's going on down below. I feel like we really didn't need to, like, see the shadow man to guess what was happening, though. There's a shadow of the man here, too. What is this shadow doing? Looks like he's stuffing something into a box or a bag. Checked it far end of the room. Something feels off. I want to look closer. The shadow is in the way. The glasses show me things through clairvoyance, but this also blocks my view. Okay. Well, I mean, we were going to try to look at it before. But I guess now we'll really take a look at it. Saw traces of the man doing something around here. His hat! It was the guy! There's something inside. Let's check. Clothing? It's electric services? Isn't this the company in the documents at Eiko-san's place? The man wearing a work uniform that I saw in Eiko-san's room. Does this mean that man was here? I need to tell everyone! The man definitely was here in the ceiling space. I need to tell everyone! Everyone? Jasmine? You okay? Looks like you found a ton. Did everyone, like, not see me crawl into a crawl space? Found solid evidence the man was hiding up there. And there are a few things I want to check with Mio and Eiko-san, too. But it's that time for someone to show. That time? Do you mean the director is gonna call again? Not any old call at this point, but we'll be fine. Is this the final thing? We put it all together? What do you mean, not any old call? Yes? I wonder, too, with all of this that went down, if the blood part only came about once the, Urban Myth investigation started. Like, it added to it. If, like, Eiko was just having some crazy stalker appear, and then it was like, oh, wait, but we could really, like, work with this. Miss Azami, how's it going? Hello, Director. I'm sorry, I haven't figured out the answer, and I don't know what you're apologizing for, but we're ready to start the dissolution phase. So yeah, we're done with this then. We have everything we need. Dissolution, as in due time. Miss Azami, please tell everyone to gather around. Okay. Your investigation is done then? Is this like a debrief or something? Yes, I'll also explain what I found in the ceiling space. Please hurry then. Director, everyone is here. Mrs. Azami, please make sure everyone hears what we're about to explain. Understood. Thank you, everyone. Ayumu Meguriya, Director of the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Now, only the dissolution phase remains before we can close this case. Thank you for your cooperation throughout. Dissolution? Azami, what is this about? What's going on? Do I have to be here? I still have work waiting. Yeah, I think you have to be here. We'll be presenting our final results as requested for this case, so we ask you to remain here. Yes, so please, hear us out. Let the dissolution begin. Let's go. First of all, Miss Fukurai, thank you for your effort in this investigation. We have discovered numerous clues since the identification phase. The amalgam of that information has allowed all of us here to tangibly feel the presence of the man under the bed. Oh, well, thank you. Yet the amassed information still includes several elements unnecessary for the man under the bed urban myth. What do you mean? Do you really expect me to record this case as is? Huh? What? Boring motives, tiresome intentions. There's no room in the center's records for such things. Do we really want to prioritize this right now? Now, this case leaves 4 key questions unanswered. 1. How did the man under the bed manifest? 2. What is the goal of the man under the bed? 3. Who or what is the man under the bed? What exactly is the essence of the man under the bed? I don't exactly get essence, but I think we kind of have most of that. The eye reveals all! What the? Please don't overreact. This is something only we can see. Eye-opener. This can only be seen by holders of seeing powers such as clairvoyance or vision. We must unlock this artifact to open the eye of the truth. Now is the time. Time for dissolution for the man under the bed. Yes! The man under the bed suddenly appeared in Mio-san's room. Immediately after she had checked all the locks. A phenomenon reminiscent of incorporeal ghosts or otherworldly demons. Exactly, and appearing not to harm Mio. It just appears and disappears always suddenly. So, Mrs. Azami. Yes. The man supposedly appeared from under the bed, but did it really? I mean, we just came out of a crawl space. You determined where the man appeared from. Where was it? Man appeared using a superpower. Emerged from the walls. Oh, it's fucking the boy. Man emerged from the ceiling. Hallucinated the man. There was evidence indicating the man appeared from the ceiling space. We found traces of his being in, entering, and exiting from the ceiling space. Great! The man was hiding in Mio-san's ceiling space for a long time, waiting for an opening to assault Mio-san. Yo, Yu-Gi-Oh? Moving on. What about this man under the bed? One of his defining traits is that he massacres people he encounters. One could say his goal is to kill the house owner, or whomever uses the beds he hides under. So, Mrs. Azami, what might the man under the bed be trying to do? Why does he keep pestering Mio-san? To kill her, to protect Mio from demons, to pick up Mio's personal life to scare her. He might have been trying to frighten Mio, and that's it, to simply scare her. Great! If the missing stuff on the bookshelf was just the books on the ground, I'm gonna be kind of mad, but I guess it might just be nothing. Man didn't try to kill Mio-san despite being able to. If his goal were to peep, he wouldn't need to appear in front of Mio-san. He keeps on appearing, then disappearing. It seems the man is intentionally limiting his actions on scaring Mio-san. We can deduce that the that itself was the man's goal. If so, maybe my room getting covered in reds was also him just trying to scare me? Then the reason my room was covered in reds was because Mio was at my place. Shut up, Eiko, you're not part of this right now. If she's not the culprit, I'm gonna be egg on my face. Either way, the man's goal is to instill fear. The doll left in Mio-san's room also hints at such an intent. We really just glossed over that doll. So that doll wasn't a message or anything after all? That doll. Let us move on. About the man under the bed. We can stop calling him that. He's not under the bed. He is depicted as a random murderer or an escaped serial killer. As an elusive entity that suddenly appears indoors with murderous intent. An anomaly that is very likely to have a basis in reality. Yet he can also be said to be less tangible due to leaving minimal traces when manifesting. So, Mrs. Ami, how would you describe the man that we are seeking through this investigation? He's real. Shadowy figure that popped up, a trick of the light, a haunted spirit of sorts, an actual person. I mean, we found where he was living. And let's not forget, dude had to take a piss. Could they be a normal living person? And not a ghost or anomaly monstrosity? Anomalous monstrosity. Precisely. That is the spice and key to truly savoring each urban myth. Okay. Huh? Urban myths aren't just about ghosts and monsters. There's a sizable number of urban myths that aren't. I think a lot of those come from America. They instead originate from rumors and such about actual people. So, Mrs. Ami, this man that appeared in Mio-san's room, who do you think this living man could be? Oh, one moment. There are multiple suspicious people. Let me see. The one we saw while doing social media research, Uber Eats. Oh yes, right. A living man carrying a backpack. I feel like they specifically didn't make me answer this because technically it's two people at the very least. Azami, you asked me about my ex-boyfriend, didn't you? Yes, I'll note it down here. He's also a living and suspicious person. We don't know if he's living. Does that include my work client too? We didn't really mention the work client part to you, did we? This maintenance worker wearing a uniform. He was in the security camera footage too. So many suspects. Crazy world, crazy cases. Incidents and terrorists attacking on the news. Thank you though, I remember now. What, wait, I got a little distracted. What did Jasmine bring up? Yeah, Uber Eats. Yeah. So then, like, we brought that up again. Who do you think... I guess, okay, Uber Eats was not the person because it was a maintenance worker. Just a serial killer passing by. Maintenance worker, because we did see the, electronic hat, right? Maintenance worker in the security footage. He left his hat and jacket on the ceiling space. I kind of forgot that they were two different people. Excellent! Again, I think the combo meter really needs to build up when we do this. I'm gonna be upset when I see Meguriya not do, like, excellent. Be like, bad, not good. Indeed, the man under the bed, hiding in the ceiling, caught on security camera wearing a work uniform. We can say beyond any doubt that it was him. I thought so. And then the essence is the last thing, which... motive, I guess? Now on to the final and most daunting question. The man disguised as a maintenance worker. He could have just been a maintenance worker. How did this man come to be in the ceiling space? Unless he can rip apart space from other dimension and appear anywhere at will, okay. Seems impossible that he could manifest in that room's ceiling space. Yes, that's true. No sign of him entering through the window. The ceiling above the bathroom didn't have enough space to move around. Mio has a habit of locking up carefully. I was thinking he might be real, but... is the man an anomaly after all? Do you really believe so? Miss Azami, you talked with everyone, and you went to investigate each location. You already know what you need to know. You can already see. But... So, Miss Azami, for the disguised maintenance worker to hide in the ceiling space, what path could he have possibly taken? How did he make his way inside Mio-san's room? He was in the ceiling space before Mio moved in, entered through the balcony. Definitely a superpower. The man had an accomplice. We are confident on the accomplice part. Someone must have helped him get in. Brilliant! Yes, that is the only explanation. Would Eiko have had a moment by herself that she could have let him in? It's clear from the security footage, as well as his uniform with the cap from the ceiling space. The man under the bed is in fact the maintenance worker. Note the time shown in the security footage, 5 past midnight. This must be the time when the man arrived at Mio-san's apartment. Is that, like, it? Is it all just gonna come to light now, or do I have to get one last thing? Mio-san's regarding the time... Mio-san, regarding the time that the man was caught on security footage. Does it ring any bells? Mio, around when did you reach the police station? Just around midnight, but that means... something's wrong here. Oh, I guess Mio never did see the figure, right? Is that true? Something's wrong here. Indeed, hearing that there is a man in the room, Mio-san ran to the police station for help around midnight. Yet, at just around the same time, a man in a work uniform is shown on security footage at the apartment entrance. But why? The maintenance work is the man under the bed. His timing is uncannily coincidental. So, Mrs. Azami, the man who was supposedly under the bed was actually not in the room yet. Caught on security footage a few minutes later, he then makes his way into Mio-san's room. Who does this point to as the man's accomplice? Jasmine did it! You did it, director! Mio did it. So I mean, yeah, when it all went down, Eiko saw him, rushed him out. Like, Mio probably was like just woken up and was like, we gotta get out of here quick! So it makes sense that she might have not actually seen anything. Could it be Eiko-san, perhaps? She lied about seeing the man inside the room? We're just having this conversation while Eiko is in the room. Fabulous! A fine accomplishment indeed. Mrs. Azami, you have the rare ability to discern the truth. To be fair, I really should have been paying more attention to time frames. Meguriya really helped me out on that one. The mystery is now solved. I did kind of forget about the fact that Mio ran to the police and Eiko would have still been there. But I mean, I was still on the right track that, like, Eiko did it. Oh, there he is! Her telling... Look at that smile. Her telling you that there's a man under the bed. Weren't these the magic words that enabled the man to sneak into the room? Huh? That's true, without hearing that, Mio wouldn't have left the room without locking up. Although, I don't think, Eiko said that there was a man under the bed, just there was a man. An intruder appeared. Hey, how dare you throw random accusations at me? I will say, also, when we first saw this specific portrait of her getting angry earlier, that, like, immediately made me think, oh, that's her breakdown. What's it called in Phoenix Wright? Is it the breakdown? You know, when they're, like, on the, back foot, basically, moment. Hey, how dare you throw random accusations at me? If the man actually exists, he's not passing through walls or warping around. Begs the question, what did Eiko actually see? Eiko-san, I think you told us you kept watch outside the door so the man wouldn't come out, correct? That's precisely when you let the dude in. With an insider, the room getting covered in red makes a ton more sense. So it is true. Really, Mio did kind of just accept this quick, huh? I couldn't believe it, but now... What are you mumbling about? You aren't gonna believe this bunch of weirdos, are you? I mean, you were awfully cooperative when you thought it could work in your favor. The following is just speculation, but... Mio-san has had her past dug up, and is under a lot of pressure. You are recommending she moves into a rather expensive home. How could a mere college student afford to rent a luxury apartment like yours? Were you perhaps planning to have Mio-san return to sugar dating? My power of vision sees it all, or you're just deducing stuff right now, dude. Offering help as a benevolent third party, recommending a place with expensive rent. Were you going to grant her a place to maximize her youth while she can? You must be enjoying ample profit margins to justify all this. Even with the efforts involved in carrying out such an elaborate incident. I love how she's just like talking, it looks like. Mention having connections. How befitting of a job hunting consultant. Your consultancy, of course, may be a front for catering to your cadre of CEOs and top brass. And providing them with sugar dating dispatches? Oh, I guess that also makes sense too, like high-end clients. Eiko-san, is this true? What in the... What are you talking about anyway? How dare you ask me this? Are you stupid or what? Huh? You bunch are here to find the culprit and lock him up. Looking for causes isn't gonna solve anything. But we... How ass-brained can ya get? Useless bunch of morons. I love ass-brained. Ass-brained? I'm not ass-brained. How could you say something like that? Listen here, it's the fact that a man was in the ceiling space. Which means I did nothing. Everything is that guy's fault. Eiko-san. Mio, you're a smart girl. You don't believe any of this nonsense, do you? Stick with me and you can earn as much as you want and live in comfort. If you're trying to kind of get out of this, like saying, no, it's not me, there was just a weird guy, I didn't do anything, I don't think you would want to push your agenda, the, you know, the motive that we just introduced immediately. You'd probably want to back off of that for a bit. Just keep listening to me and forget the small things, like you always did. Again, Eiko's just a pimp. You'll be happy and rich. Your life will be just as good as mine in no time, too. Also, you... Azami or whatever, you'll answer for this. Yikes. How dare you challenge me with your forgettable face and ridiculous ideas. Hey, you said I would make a good fit, too. Total waste of my time. I'm far too busy for this. I'm leaving. What do we do after this? Did she drop something? What was that? Hey, you dropped something. Oh my god, you dropped an axe? Is this a card? How's your first case, Mrs. Ami? I must make my leave. I have something to attend to. But wait a minute, Director, what about Mio? Lost connection. Mio, are you... You're not okay, are you? I'm good. I'm okay now. I wish I could... Oh, right. I'll make sure to throw away that doll we found, so don't worry about that. Yeah, I mean, we kind of found out it's not a ghost, so it doesn't really matter. Mio? Doll? That doll. Ah! What's going on with the doll now? Mio! Yes, I need to get rid of it. All of it! Like nothing ever happened! Oh god, she just fucking got mind broken. My room is in this state. I should start cleaning up. Let me help. It's okay. I need some time alone. Thank you for everything. But I'm good. Leave it all to me. Mio? Guess that's it for us then, is it? But Jasmine, we haven't solved anything yet. Mio is still in... The center's job ends here. Rest is up to the police and lawyers. Huh? Yeah, I get how you might feel. But Mio herself says she's fine. It's not our place to step in. Is that really so? The thing is, I feel this case isn't over yet. Huh? Okay. Oh, look at the poor schmuck. What the hell? Thought they were cooking up some exorcist nonsense and this happens? How would they know about my involvement in sugar dating dispatch? Who or where did that leak from? But how could that... Oh, what the... No way. No, they kicked me from the dispatch group? How dare they? How many girls do they think I found for them so far? Oh, I'm so pissed. You should have stopped at that doll. Hey, told you. Did exactly as you said. What? I'm sorry, I'm a little confused about the dispatch. What the hell? I thought they were cooking up some exorcist nonsense. But then they, we got to the truth. How could they know about my involvement in sugar dating dispatch? Where did that leak from? So someone from the sugar dating leaked that information? For what reason, though? I was spooked, too, when that Mio girl's room turned all red. Real ghost? I saw her heading out, so I thought I'd scare her even more. But the space under the bed was blocked, and she came home while I was thinking. I rushed up the bookshelf so there wasn't time for me to throw blood around or anything. Really? Then who actually splattered that room? So is this... What is... Okay, what is happening? Huh? What was that? No way. So is this how our job is finished? They get their comeuppance by actual ghosts? That's the sound of a guy from under the beds. That's not a machete. Huh? What? No! The man under the beds? No, that's impossible. You can't actually exist. It's gonna, like, straight up actually kill them. She paid me to do this. She tricked me into doing it. I didn't do nothing. There he goes. What the? Hey, wait. No! Please don't. Oh, he actually did it. Leave Aiko alone. I will make her pay. Huh? That voice. Is it you, Mio? Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. Like, a lot of sense. I don't know why. I was actually convinced it was a ghost. When she mind snapped, like, yeah, of course she wants revenge. When I was attacked by the man in my room and passed out, I came to pretty quickly. I heard everything. What? Eiko-san, I'm done for today, and so on. So you already knew that Eiko-san was behind this? Yes, I did, Azami. That no longer even matters. I guess that explains, too, why she wasn't really too shocked and just went along, was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, Eiko-san, why did you know my secret? Huh? How did you know I had an accidental pregnancy once? Back during my sugar dating days. Okay. Uh-oh. That's how I'm feeling right now. Pregnancy? What are you talking about? That doll. It was a message that you knew about my past, right? A red and silent doll that symbolizes a baby? I didn't want anyone to know, but then why do you? So that really explains why, like, at that point is when she really snapped. Wait, too much going on. Mio, what's going on? Please take it easy. Azami, thank you for telling me about the doll. You were right about everything. The man under the bed, this woman here. I'm feeling a strange power inside of me. I think I could kill this woman with it. You're amazing, Azami. I did as you told me, and everything happened just as you said. What? I should have believed you, just you, from the beginning, and done as you told me. Mio, wait, what are you talking about? But my medical records weren't in this woman's place. Tell me, where are they? Where they are. I need to erase my past entirely. I really don't know what you're talking about, Mio. Enough with the nonsense. That doll was just a random doll I picked up. I told you, I got it at Hot Topic. They had one that looked like Zoro. I liked that one. That was the one I had. I don't know where it is. Do I have it like in a drawer somewhere? Actually, now's not a time to look for that. Azumi, you told me this too. I will attract interest wherever I go. That I had little more to lose, whatever I did. I didn't say that. You know I wouldn't. Why are you being like this, Mio? Oh wait, maybe it wasn't you then? Anyway, that doesn't matter either now. My name and address, my past, everything is out there online now. I can't go back to my folks. Won't be safe at home. Wherever I go, I'm watched by eyes that know my past. What am I supposed to do? Oh, someone online mentioned something. Go overseas. Why should I even care? Everyone's freaking out. I'm gonna kill you. You're joking, right, Mio? I mean, you facilitated this, like ruining her life to force her into... Smart enough to know this won't mean a thing. Just put that down and listen to me, okay? No, Mio! Don't do this to yourself. Azami, You alright, Zami? Oh, look at her go, the action hero! I want her to just punch Mio right in the face. Responders are on the way. They're almost here. It's gonna be okay. Jasmine, how did you... Heard from the boss man. Boss man's vision thingy knew you were heading to Echoes. Loose cannon much? So the director was watching me. Don't turn your back on someone with a big-ass knife. I'm twiddling my fingers at this moment. Mio. What a wild adventure. Once again, going off on your own like that? Way too risky. I'm sorry, Jasmine, and thank you. If I'd realized earlier, Mio wouldn't have done such a thing. Hey, don't go blaming yourself. I guess what you did kind of prevented the worst, yeah? Yeah, I guess. And the boss man should have told me earlier. I wonder if the director knew this was going to happen. Beats me. Could have gone much worse without the boss man giving a heads up, excuse me. Guess the vision of Bob's pretty handy. Dude's priorities, though. Speak of the Almighty. What is it? Way too fast with the edit. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center channel is streaming now. Is the boss man just like hyping up? We solved the case! You know that thing about Echo Online? We did that! Oh. Is this what he does? Are the center's videos always streamed so soon? The target of today's investigation is the infamous man under the bed. It seems that the man under the bed actually exists. Turns each case into this kind of feel-good entertainment video. Is it feel-good? At least they're always feel-good, it seems. Those spreading rumors fade away if there's watchable content like this. I hope Mio's rumor fades away fast. He'll get bored quick and jump over to the next rumor. Anyway, he'll be reporting back to the boss man, yeah? I'll drive ya. Thank you, Jasmine. I mean, you were already driving me, but I appreciate it. I like how the video was already, like, almost done when he was, like, introducing the topic. Must have had a lot of ad reads. Our staff member who was on the scene has safely completed... Oh my god. Our staff member who was at the scene has safely completed the investigation. The younger woman, B, had little choice but to move out. As for the woman A who first witnessed the man under the bed, we have lost all contact with her and are unaware of her whereabouts. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center staff sincerely wish that Miss A is safe and sound. This case has come to an intriguing conclusion. After what happened to Mio, I wouldn't call it intriguing. Are you worried about Mio? She hasn't done enough to be prosecuted. Has she not? Will Eiko-san not even be held accountable? It feels unfair. Yes, unfair indeed. However, I would remind you that there are many forms of accountability. More importantly, I can't wait to see what you have. That card you brought with me. Oh yeah, what did you drop? More importantly, were you watching through your vision again? Director, don't you feel any emotions? He gets a hard-on for occult stuff. Emotions are an interesting research topic. That is where rumors and urban myths originate. Forget I mentioned it. It's a tarot card? Aha, exquisite. What is it? Take a good look at this card. It's as if it's predicting the tragedy about to befall you. That's good. I love that. What exactly is this card? This is one of the Illumina cards. They are rumored to be prophetic. It is like the next case. The card is prophetic. It happened 7 years ago too. Director, I actually have one of these cards is said to foretell the end of the world. Let's go. I'm curious about the fate of the card's owner. Seems everything is in motion now. What is that spooky fella? And that's enough for today. Do I believe in prophecies? I believe a good sounding one if it sounds bad. Wait, is that an Illumina card? Why do you have it? So, like, I had one prior? Or is this... Since when did I have this card with me? How should I know? Well, good work, Sammy. Catch you next week for next episode. Tamarigi here about the new face at the center. Seems unrelated to the other incident. Meguriya hasn't shown much we could look into. X, gonna give it to you. Roger that. Out. Back then, we couldn't possibly have realized what was about to happen. Yo, this game is hype as fuck. Oh, Lord. Can I, like, have a moment before we go into the next episode? I guess this is our moment. There's, like, 3 cards in total. Can we read about it? Since we have this moment, I want to say I absolutely love that chapter. Not to sound like a nerd, but it reminds me of one of my Japanese animes. It's very much like those, just ghostly investigation animes, which I'm actually pretty fond of. I think like Ghost Hunt is pretty cool. I like that it wasn't. I don't know if all of these are going to be that they're not actually like supernatural, but I think it did a good job at making it seem somewhat supernatural while still being, while actually being like logically into the physical realm. When these cards seem prophetic or something. Oh, this is the other card, or this is the next chapter. Let's go. Episode 2. Reflection of Death. Ghost Mirror?